So to start, we need to fix our real wire onto our frame. So just with these frames, be careful of this little pointy bits. They might be a little bit sharp, so be careful of those. So fix your wire on at any point to the frame that you choose. Do that by making a loop and then twisting it round quite tightly, the same as we would a festive door wreath. This is your start point. So from your plan, choose some of the flowers. And bind. So we need to make sure that it's on nice and securely. So that means pulling the wire quite tight and then cut off any spare bits like that. We need to think about transition and graduation. So we start smaller, get bigger towards the middle and then thinner again. So just a little bunch of lavender. Pull tight. So with the craspedia, start with the smallest ones first and get bigger. Once we've got a little bit on there, we can bring in pieces together and just hold them in our hands and tie on. We need to remember to travel down the stem rather than keeping everything bunched up to the top. And now you see, as we're getting further down, I can bring in more lavender in a bigger bunch. And cut out the spare stems. Little bunch, bring in. So there's a lot of this Thalaspi, but it's quite long and bulky, so it could do with being cut down a little bit into smaller pieces. This will make it bushier, which will give you more coverage. So I've got this far, and then I'm going to be starting again about here and coming back on myself. So I'm going to stop here and tie this off you can see that I have cut the stems off, so I'm left with just a small stumpy bit. And then to tie off, it's the same as when we do our festive door wreaths. So make a loop and tie it through and give that a little pull. So I'm just going to show you again. So go over the top, making a loop and bring it through. And pull it tight. And then we cut the wire off. And then just tidy these stems up. Kind of want as little amount as possible there. So this is what we have so far. So this way. So you see it's asymmetrical, so I'm going to come in now about here. So I'm going to start again here, so that means this much will be empty. So to do that, I'm going to get my wire and tie back on again. So give it a twist, get it as tight as you can. Obviously if it's moving around, it's not going to be quite so secure. So as tight as you can. And then we start again, following the same pattern. So we need to again think about the transition and keeping it nice and thin at the base. I'm going to bring it down to about here. So just getting our first one into position, bind the wire over. You can see that's fallen off, so we need a bit more there. I'm just making a little group here. I've got a little bit of the thalassine, a little bit of the lavender, and I'm going to lay that on top and then wrap the wire over and chop out my stems as I go. So we just need to make sure that's nice and secure, nice and tightly on, and then we're following our same pattern.